Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Metamora Township High School. This is Scott Kirker along with Kedrick Curtis for this afternoon's Metamora High School softball game between the Metamora Redbirds and the Morton Potters. Kedrick, Metamora comes into this contest with a 4-10 record. Morton comes in at 7-10, so both of them have struggled a little bit, but both of them looking to get right the ship a little bit.
Right. Both teams have kind of struggled a little bit in allowing a lot of runs. Morton has had a pretty strong offense this year, probably averaging 6 or 7 runs a game. Metamora needs to try to minimize their opportunities here today.
Yeah, they come in with one of the better hitters in the conference, and Chandler Ryan. I think she's hitting about 470 or something like that. She's one of the better players in the conference, and only a sophomore.
Right, and she hits for power, even though she's in the leadoff spot, and she's definitely one that I would definitely be working the corners of that strike zone against her.
And the wind is blowing out today, so there could be a lot of fireworks, could be a lot of runs. But Metamora is going to have to rely on their defense a little bit.
We do have a new defense today, a couple of different starters, and girls moved around. So I don't know if you want to go through that.
Yeah, go ahead and go through some of those changes.
Okay. We have Allison Guzman at pitcher today, Kara Hartnett at catcher, Jackie Daniel at first base, Brooke Ahrens at second, Abby Barrow at third, Megan Hargis at shortstop, Delaney Jaden in left, Mackenzie Marshall in center, Chloe Harmon in right, and Rachel Litback is listed as the DH. That's not the batting order, but that's the defensive lineup. Getting a little bit different look at first and second base, and a little bit different look in the outfield as well. So Coach Linder's shaking it up a little bit, trying to find that right mix.
Yeah, and I think when you've struggled a little bit, you have to kind of mix things up a little bit, trying to find that right combination.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I think there's some of these girls are capable in these positions that he's putting them at, and hopefully they're successful today.
It is a long season. We're just, we're getting towards the end of April, but we have all of the month of May to make some adjustments and to kind of right the ship like we talked about.
Right. We're only, I believe, 5 games into the conference season, so there's quite a few games left, and this would be a good test today. I think it's a pretty even matchup overall. I think if the Redbird bats show up today, I think there's some good opportunity to run the bases and maybe get some extra bases on if some things are hit out into the gaps, and maybe some small ball and some steals as well. So,
we talked about it the last time we did the game, is that East Peoria probably the cream of the crop in the Middle Illini, and they've kind of proven that so far too.
Right. I think I read today that they are ranked number 2 in the state, and they've already hit, I believe it was 17 or 19 home runs on the season this year. So yeah, they're definitely tops in the league, and Washington is probably next, and then everybody else is kind of in a bunch.
Most of the teams from that third slot on down can probably lose any game, probably win every game.
Any given day, for sure. There's a lot of new pitchers in the conference this year. Both Metamora and Morton are starting new pitchers that were not their starting pitchers for varsity last year.
Metamora having their starting lineup introduced. The game will be starting here in just a few minutes, but nice night last night. It was kind of a rainy night. Got rained out. Tonight's a lot better. A little bit windy.
We're definitely dry today. Probably low 60s.
Yep.
And definite breeze heading out.
Just a few minutes away from the start of the game. Injury-wise, Metamora hasn't had any setbacks.
As far as I know, they are, all the players are healthy right now, and they have been pretty much all season.
I think this is the first time that Coach Linder has gone with this starting lineup in this order and in this.
Right, this is the first time I've seen this configuration. I think Chloe Harmon, I believe this is probably her second start And she's in right field batting 6th today. Delaney Jaden and Allison Guzman have been sharing responsibility in the circle, and he gave the nod to Allison today for the start in the circle for the Redbirds. So they have taken the field, doing their last-minute warm-ups. You want to take a look at Morton's hitting lineup.
Not sure of some of these pronunciations, but we'll give it a shot. Leading off for Morton, playing third base, is Chandler Ryan. The left fielder is Bridget. Shurier.
Surrier sounds good to me.
Shortstop is Kelsey Dames.
Doms. Yep.
Second baseman is Casey Brunton. Catcher is Amanda Segulas.
We'll go with that.
Peyton Silverthorne is the right fielder. Jessica Case is in center field. Hope Dean is the designated player.
Correct.
Alexis Opal, the pitcher, and Jedison Worm is the flex player.
Playing first base. So. Okay. First up for Morton, Chandler Ryan. Getting the signal for the coach and taking her spot.
So just hit it deep.
She is definitely a good hitter. One of the hot hitters in the conference. I'd definitely be trying to paint the corners on her. First pitch taken for strike 1. A little bit inside and a little bit low. Called ball 1. 1-1 now is the count. Delivery from Guzman. Low again. Ball 2. 2-1 is the count to Ryan. Called strike 2. 2-2.
Well, she certainly has painted the corners.
Yeah, she's working her way around. Setting up a little bit outside. Swing by Ryan, fouled it off straight back. Staying alive at 2-2. Swung at strike 2. Short fly ball to first baseman.
It's a pop out. That's a big out.
That's nice getting that first out. Jackie Daniel was there to make the play.
Brings up Bridget Surrier, the left fielder.
First pitch is low, ball 1. Hit to the third baseman. Barrow comes up, makes the throw to first, second out.
Nice play by Barrow.
She made it look easy in that strong arm. Threw out Surrier.
Kelsey Doms.
Kelsey Doms is a senior for Morton.
Shortstop.
She does a little pitching for them as well.
That's a base hit.
Just past the shortstop. Single to left field with 2 out.
That'll bring up Casey Brunton, the second baseman.
Brunton's a power hitter, so we definitely want to keep her on the infield if we can today with the wind blowing out.
That's another base hit.
Another single to left. So 2 on and 2 out.
Amanda Segulas, the catcher, now batting. Runners on first and second, 2 down.
Just missed a little bit, ball 1. We'll look at the bright side with 2 runners on. We got a lot of opportunities for force plays.
Well, yeah. It's a nice pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Counts 1-1 now.
Well, we've made them earn their way on the bases. We haven't walked anybody, and
right. Those were both definite singles to left field. So
foul ball to right makes it 1-2.
1-2. Guzman's ahead in the count. See if we can get Segulas to chase something here a little bit off the plate. Just did. Ball's down in center. Bobbled by the center fielder, allowed the run to go home. So I would say
You give her the RBI?
I think we'll go ahead and give it to her. I think that runner was going. So runners now at second and third with 2 outs. Runner moved up to second on that bobble.
Peyton Silverthorne, the batter.
Pitch inside. Peyton went after it and missed, so got a strike on that.
They've done all this damage with 2 outs.
Stayed inside on her for strike 2.
Foul ball straight, well, not quite straight back, but fouled back.
Into the backstop for sure.
1-2.
Yep.
Nice block.
Pitch a little bit low in the dirt. Hartnett was able to drop down and block that. 2-2 is the count now. Ball's up in the air.
Yeah, it's a pop out to the catcher.
Hartnett caught that for the 3rd out. Morton was able to get 1 run on 3 hits. Middle of the 1st, Morton 1, Metamora 0.
Due up for the Redbirds. Hartnett, Marshall, and Barrow.
First I've seen Marshall in 2 spot, at least for a little while. I know he had her down in the 8-9 spots down there, so moving her up there. So see if she can help us make something happen at the top of the order.
So they had 1 run on 3 hits.
After getting the first 2 out.
Yeah. Key probably is to be patient at the plate.
I think so today. This is a a freshman pitcher from Morton. Hartnett leads off for Metamora. Natural lefty.
Rare when a catcher leads off.
It definitely is, but it helps with her being a lefty for softball, and she's got good speed, and she can do some things with the bat, putting bunts down and such. So
takes the ball outside, 1-0. Two and 0.
Went after that one, fouled it off to the third base side, 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1. Hitters count now.
Yeah. Put some pressure on the pitcher, the young pitcher.
Ball 4, leadoff batter is on.
Good way to start.
You bet, like you said. Got to have our players be patient today. Work that first freshman pitcher a little bit.
Brings up Mackenzie Marshall, the center fielder.
See if Coach Linder goes to small ball right away, looking to move that runner over. Squares the bunt. Bunt is down in fair territory. Oh, looks like it hit Marshall in the box for a foul ball.
Oh, well, maybe got a break there a little bit.
I think that's what the umpire was calling, that it hit the batter while she was in the box. Coach Linder is asking the umpires to confer on that.
So they're bringing the runner back to first base, and it'll be a foul ball.
So strike 1 to Marshall on the bunt attempt. Another bunt attempt to the third base side.
Same result.
Sacrifice was executed. Hartnett to second. Marshall out at first on the sacrifice, but she did her job.
Yes.
Runners in scoring position with Abby Barrow, your 3-hitter up. First pitch is in the dirt. Catcher blocked it.
It almost looked like the third baseman had a chance at second base.
I think she took a glance there, but she took the safe play. Outside 2-0.
Think Abby Barrow will get anything to hit?
Well, you got 2 strong hitters in a row here with your 3 and 4. Wouldn't. Oh,
that's good play. That's good base running too.
Chandler. Ryan went after that ball, dove for it, could not come up with it, but she kept it in the infield. Barrow is too fast for Chandler to make a play on that, so we have runners at first and second. And you were right, Hartnett just came off the base a little bit, did not run into an out. So first and second, 1 out. Megan Hargis, the shortstop, is up.
Last time we did a game, she hit a home run.
Line drive to left field. Turned on that one, just foul. Hartnett was already at third base.
Yeah.
Good speed on the bases for the Redbirds.
Well, if she can get one up into the wind.
It is carrying out for sure. Turned on that one again. Foul ball to third base side.
1-2.
Right. So Megan needs to protect a little bit here, put that ball in play and get these runners moved over.
It's getting closer.
Same result. Foul ball, third base side. 3 very similar. She's ahead of this pitcher a little bit.
A little bit.
So she needs to make that adjustment. Just let that ball come in just a little bit deeper. Outside.
Good eye. 2-2.
Ball's in the dirt, and that
Base
is a
hit.
single to left, sending the runner home. Throw is offline.
And the runners are all move up. That's a nice job of hitting.
Everybody's safe on the single from Hargis. Runners at second and third. That ties the ball game at 1. Rachel Litvak, the DH, is up.
So Metamora wastes no time in tying the score.
And with 2 on, we're looking for more. First pitch, Litvak popped it up to the shortstop, caught by Doms, 2 out.
Brings up Chloe Harmon, the right fielder. Strike called.
Pitcher caught the low end of the strike zone there for strike 1 to Chloe Harmon. Inside, ball 1. Counts 1-1 now. Up. Left field. Caught by the left fielder for the 3rd out. Redbirds score 1.
Tie the game.
1-1 at the end of the first.
Redbirds score 1 on 2 hits.
I think we could see a lot of runs today, Scott.
Yeah. Due up for the Potters, Jessica Case, the center fielder, Hope Dean, and Alexis Opal.
7, 8, 9 hitters for Morton.
Would have been nice to push across another run, second and third with 1 out.
With 1 out, it would have been nice to definitely just try to do a little strategy, just a little dump to second base to get those runners to move over. I know that's a drill they do in practice.
Now, that fly ball, had that been deep enough to score a run, if there had been less than 2 outs, the one that ended the inning?
No. I don't think so. The left fielder was coming in. She definitely would have had her momentum taking her towards home. First pitch, back to the ground ball, back to the pitcher.
Nice
Through
job.
to first. Guzman to Daniel for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Fielded her position well. I thought that ball was going to go a little further.
I thought so too. When it hit the dirt, it died.
That brings up Hope Dean, the designated player.
First pitch inside, ball 1. Called strike on that one, 1-1.
Floated outside.
Yeah, I think that one just got away from Guzman a little bit. 2-1's the count. Ball 3. Definitely want to make her earn it here. Called strike. Full count.
Yep.
Right to the center fielder.
Right in her tracks.
Can of corn.
Yeah. She didn't have to move.
No.
Brings up Alexis Opal.
Freshman pitcher for Morton. Ground ball to the shortstop, Hargis. Comes up with it clean.
Nice play.
Strong throw to first to Daniel. 6-3 for the 3rd out.
Quick inning.
No hits, no runs for Morton. 1-1, middle of the 2nd. Yeah, that was a good inning for Guzman. She went full count on the one batter, but the other 2 batters just a couple pitches apiece, so overall a good inning.
Due up for the Redbirds, Brooke Ahrens, Delaney Jaden, and Jackie Daniel.
7, 8, 9 hitters for the Redbirds, and all 3 of those have batted at different spots in the order this year.
Maybe the bottom of the order can get something started and let the top of the order bring them in.
Yeah, you just got to get that first one on and
Yep.
get that rally started. Brooke Ahrens is a senior second baseman for the Redbirds. Good contact hitter. Strike out very, very rarely.
Again, I think it's be patient.
I think we've got to make this.
Make her throw strikes.
You bet. Line drive to the second baseman. Brooke put a good bat on the ball, but just right at somebody there. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Linder just told everybody to take a strike.
Yeah.
Don't swing the bat until you take a strike.
Brings up Delaney Jaden.
Another natural lefty for the Redbirds. Outside ball 1. Called strike on the outside corner there. Delaney's got good speed. She's one of those crafty lefties. Chased 1, strike 2. Not much bunting opportunity with 2 strikes,
No.
but she's one of those hitters that I think you give a little bit of freedom to when she comes up. She surveys the corners. If one of them's playing back, let her put one down.
Evens the count at 2-2. Ball in the dirt.
Good eye by Jaden. Took that one. Full count now.
1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Full count delivery to Jaden. Ball 4.
She worked a walk. Nice at bat.
1 out with Jackie Daniel, junior first baseman up for the Redbirds.
The number 9 hitter.
Inside pitch. Daniel turned on it for a foul ball down the third base line. Oh, and 1 to Daniel.
Foul ball. Playing a little small ball there.
I like that. Just make them think a little bit.
Now she's in the hole though, 0-2.
She's definitely in the hole. I wouldn't be looking for a bunt here. But it just kind of keeps that defense on their toes. Swinging strike 3. And steal attempt
Didn't see the
by
tag.
Jaden. Called out at second base on the steal attempt for the 3rd out. Kind of saw a sweep. Don't know if I actually saw the tag, but
No.
that was the umpire's call. The throw did beat her, and maybe that's what he called.
So I guess it's the top of the order for Morton.
Back to Chandler Ryan and Surrier and Doms. Got the first 2 out in the 1st inning.
Go to the top of the 3rd inning already.
Moving quickly.
All tied up at 1. You know, we've done some baseball games, we've done some softball games, and they don't score many runs for us, do they?
Not so far. Not the ones that we've done together for sure. This will be an opportunity to do that tonight, I think, for the Redbirds to put some runs on the board. I think we saw Coach Linder trying to play a little small ball there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to try to take some advantage if he gets those opportunities. Chandler Ryan leading off the inning for the Morton Potters. Guzman was able to get her out on a short pop-up
To the first baseman.
in her first at bat, and see if Guzman can keep her off balance again.
The advantage that we had having the bunt and run on that last.
Fly ball, stayed in the infield. Brooke Ahrens called it. Second baseman caught it for the 1st out off of the first pitch. 1 pitch, 1 out.
It's pretty close. Well, she worked a full count, I think, the first time up at bat, but she's working her way around the infield.
Yeah.
Brings up Bridget Surrier. She grounded out to the 3rd baseman back in the 1st. But the advantage, I think, the thing that Derek Leonard, I think, was thinking of is if they did, strike out, throw them out, we have the top of the order coming up the next inning.
Right. And I've seen that. I've seen that strategy used before.
In every level, in baseball.
Yep. Delaney Jaden is a capable base stealer. Just the throw did get there, and umpire called her out at second. Single up the middle between the pitcher's legs.
Kind of took something off that. It almost kind of floated it in there.
She did, and I think that was her changeup, and the hitter, Surrier, was able to wait on that and get the single up the middle.
Brings up Kelsey Doms.
Yep. Senior shortstop for the Potters.
She scored Morton's only run. She got a base hit back in the first inning, came all the way around to score.
Single between the shortstop and third baseman. Called strike one.
Yeah, you could have the nicest, calmest day anywhere else. You come out here, and whether it be the baseball field, the softball field, I think it's always windy.
We do have a breeze, and there's a fly ball out to right field. Harmon is under it. Made the catch. Made the throw back into the first baseman. She was able to get back in time. 2 outs.
Brings up Casey Brunton. She also singled back in the first.
Same spot between the shortstop and third baseman. I'd be playing her to pull. She's one of their power hitters. First pitch missed for ball one.
Just a little bit outside, but not by much.
Ball's up in the air. Called by Hargis, the shortstop, makes the catch for the 3rd out. Runner stays at first.
Yeah, it's a nice job. 1 hit, no runs.
Still one run apiece. Redbirds and the Potters, middle of the 3rd inning. Moving right along. Top of the order for the Redbirds. We'll have Hartnett, Marshall, and Barrow. Second time through the order. Batter should be a little more comfortable with this pitcher. With the pitcher being a freshman, it's probably the first time all these girls have seen this pitcher.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident of that. Hartnett got a walk the first time up. Mackenzie Marshall sacrificed her to second base, and Abby Barrow singled her home. She got a base hit and had runners at.
And Hargis moved her.
Yes.
Brought her in. So
on her base hit. So maybe they can do something similar to that this time up.
Looks like it's the same defensive lineup for the Potters. They are using their DP in center field. So Hartnett takes her spot in the box as she looks for the delivery from Alexis Opal.
Ball outside.
Ball 1 to Hartnett. Looks like the outfield is playing her a little bit shallow. Outside ball 2.
Looks like they're trying to stay away from her.
Honestly, to me, that's a dangerous spot with Hartnett. Because she could bunt down to third base line. Missed again low, 3-0. A lot of options. Pitcher's been missing though. I'm guessing she's taking here.
3-1.
Called strike 1. Hartnett was taking all the way there.
She gets her.
Missed for ball 4. Hartnett gets her 2nd walk of the game. Leadoff walk. Brings up Mackenzie Marshall, her first at bat. Sacrifice bunted successfully.
Yes. You think she'll be doing the same thing? Probably so. If she's
I
doing
think
the
so.
first.
It worked the first time. Hey, let's go with it. Called strike 1. Third baseman is in for the bunt. So bunted down the first baseline.
I think she
did square to bunt. Back to the pitcher. Pitcher's throwing to first for the out. Another successful sacrifice bunt from Mackenzie Marshall. Kara Hartnett moves to second. That makes coaches very happy.
Good fundamental baseball.
You bet.
Or softball. That brings up Abby Barrow with another RBI chance. Fooled her a little bit.
Strike one on the check swing.
Yeah.
Ball gets past the catcher. Hartness to third. Rounds third.
So now a fly ball will give Metamora the lead. Or should.
Foul ball to the backstop.
1-2.
That's right. Abby's got to be looking to put this ball in play and get that run home.
One down.
Anything to the right-hand side should get the runner home. Hitter.
Hitter.
Free base for Abby Barrow. Looks like she's okay. She's not rubbing anything. Looks like she's smiling over there at first base. See if Coach Linder has anything in play here. Abby's got very good speed. Kara has good speed as well. So I'll be looking for Abby just to take this base here. And if there's any throw down, Kara's going home. Foul ball. Strike one to Hargis on the bunt attempt. Ground ball to third baseman. She looked back and held the runner at third. Hargis thrown out at first on the fielder's choice. 2 down, runners at second and third.
Brings up Rachel Litvak. She flied out or popped out to the shortstop her first time up.
Called strike one. Strike two swinging, 0-2 to Litvak with 2 outs. Foul ball back to the backstop.
Stayed alive.
Fought that one off.
Two outs here in the bottom of the third.
Swinging, strike 3 for the Redbirds, 2 left on. Still tied, 1-1.
What a golden opportunity there.
Yeah, definitely wanted to get something out of that one after we got the sacrifice down with runner at second and 1 out.
No runs, no hits. At the end of 3, Potters 1, Redbirds 1. Due up for Morton, the catcher, Amanda Segulas, Peyton Silverthorne, and Jessica Case.
5, 6, 7 hitters for Morton.
Segulas had the RBI to get Morton's lone run in back in the first. Silverthorne popped out to the catcher, and Jessica Case grounded back to the pitcher.
Guzman had a nice short inning, her last inning in the third, so we'll see if she can do that here in the fourth. Inside pitch, swinging strike 1 to Segulis.
Ball just a little high.
Evens the count at 1-1. Popped up in the air, called by Barrow, caught, first out.
Brings up Peyton Silverthorne. Popped out to the catcher, her first time up. Guzman doing a nice job of keeping the Morton hitters off balance.
She's only gone deep in the count on a couple of batters so far. Other than just a few singles, which were solid singles, nobody's really hit the ball hard off of her.
No. The hardest one was the fly ball or the line out here to the center fielder.
Marshall had her schemed perfectly.
Yeah, it didn't move. I guess that advanced scouting
Right.
really paid off.
Single to center for Silverthorne. 1 out, runner on first, brings up Jessica Case.
She grounded back to the pitcher their first time up.
Morton is historically not known for doing a lot of small ball, so if you're playing trends, I would not be looking for a bunt. But if you're in the corners, you always got to be alert. Two and
2-0.
2-0. Stepped out and swung on that one. Fouled it back to the backstop. 2 balls and 1 strike. Fly ball to the left fielder. Delaney catches it. 1 step into foul territory for the 2nd out.
Brings up Hope Dean. She flied out to the center fielder her first time up.
I think we're glad that the wind wasn't as strong during that at bat.
No, I've noticed
it's moved.
Yes, and the wind isn't as strong as it was a few innings ago.
Yeah.
You're right. Morton does seem to be a station-to-station team, don't they?
Grip it and rip it, I think is kind of their motto. And one and one to Dean. Swinging strike 2. Guzman ahead in the count now. 2 outs, runner on first.
Top of the 4th. Oh, nice. Nice job.
Strong ground ball back to the pitcher, Guzman. She fields it cleanly. Throw to first to Daniel for the 3rd out. 1 hit.
No runs.
Stranded at first. So in the middle of the 4th inning, score tied 1-1.
Due up for the Redbirds, Chloe Harmon, Brooke Ahrens, and Delaney Jaden. Harmon flied out to the left fielder. Aaron's lined out to the second baseman on one of the harder hit balls of the game.
She put the bat on the ball and just hit her right at somebody. Hit that ball up the middle or in the gap, and that's a sure single.
And Delaney Jaden walked.
She got thrown out a second on the steal attempt.
Yeah.
Second time through the lineup for the Redbirds, so they've seen this pitcher now. They should be able to make their adjustments in the box. And first pitch, back to the pitcher.
1-3.
1-3 put out. Next up, Brooke Ahrens. High for ball one.
We just need a couple of base runners.
Definitely like to get a rally started here in the fourth. Give our pitcher a little more confidence when they go back in the circle.
Ball inside. 3-1 on the hitter.
We did see Jaden warming up in an earlier inning, and I don't see her out warming up this inning. So, I mean, she's in the on-deck circle. So,
full count.
Brooke Ahrens having a good at-bat, working the full count. See if she can win this battle. Fly ball to the center fielder for the second out of the inning.
Brings up Delaney Jaden with 2 outs.
Called strike one on the outside corner to the lefty. Swing and miss. Strike two.
0-2 to the hitter. Foul ball stays alive.
Battled it off there with an 0-2 count.
She walked back in the second inning.
Got to work her way back into this count here. Ball one. In the delivery.
2-2.
Outside again. So Delaney's evened the count now.
Stays alive.
Fouled it off. Stayed at 2-2.
Pretty nice pitch there.
Yeah, definitely right on the border of the strike zone, and with 2 strikes, Delaney had to go after it. Full count. Delaney's worked her way back from an 0-2 to get a full count.
Boy, she's putting together a nice at bat, isn't she?
Yes, it is, and that is one of the stats that Coach Linder tracks is quality at bats. And the number of pitches you see is one of the criteria for that. So she's definitely earned a quality at bat here. And let's win the battle. Ball 4.
Nice, nice.
Brings up Jackie Daniel, number 9 hitter for the Redbirds.
She's 0 for 1 in the afternoon.
Junior first baseman. Looking to move Delaney over. Pitches past the catcher. Delaney moves up to second base into scoring position. One pitch, we're in scoring position.
Yes.
Different outlook already. Strike down the middle. 1-1 to Daniel. Jaden at second base does have good speed, so I think if there's a seam to the outfield, he'll be sending the runner. Foul ball.
Out of play.
1-2.
She's going to have to battle her way back into this.
Right. Outfield playing her a little bit shallow as well. 2-strike delivery, fouled off to the third base side. Those last two are kind of up in the air. Want to see Daniel level that swing out for a nice line drive hit, single, and get that run home. Just like that, and that's over the left field is for a home run.
Oh, man.
Jackie Daniel, home run, 2-run home run for the Redbirds.
That's a nice shot.
Redbirds take a 3-1 lead. And if I am not mistaken, Scott, that is Jackie Daniel's first career home run.
Well, it couldn't come at a better time.
2-out, 2-run home run by Jackie Daniel, give the Redbirds a 3-1 lead.
Wind had nothing to do with that one.
Nope, nice shot.
Brings up the top of the order, and Kara Hartnett.
That definitely lifts the spirits of the Redbirds on the bench in there.
Yeah.
Before that, we hadn't really hit the ball hard off of this pitcher, and that was a nice shot. Now I think everybody's saying, hey, I can do the same. Ball 1, first delivery to Kara Hartnett.
Hartnett has 2 base on balls today.
She's seeing the ball well and working that pitcher. Possible bunt attempt, she pulled it back when she saw the pitch was high. 2-0 is the count. That's the kind of creativeness that Kara can bring to you. It makes that third baseman go, oh boy, I better be ready. Swing and a foul ball down the third base line. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 1 on the hitter, 2 outs. Three and one.
3-1. Kara's in a familiar position here today.
Boy.
She missed ball 4. Kara Hartnett gets her 3rd walk of the day. Brings up Mackenzie Marshall. Coach Linder walking up to the umpire. Possibly we're getting a courtesy runner for the catcher with 2 outs.
Would you want a courtesy runner though for her?
Kara does have good speed. I think he's
number 8.
Hera Pantoni. junior for the Redbirds, courtesy runner for the catcher. Called strike to Mackenzie Marshall. Two outs. I don't think a sacrifice is in order here.
Ball outside. Maybe we've rattled the pitcher a little bit.
Yeah, home runs are not just another hit. They get into the heads of the pitcher.
No. You're sailing along and
that is by the left fielder.
And that's going to score another run. That's going to be a triple.
Patoni going home. Mackenzie Marshall, a stand-up triple. That got by the outfielder. Not sure if she could have blocked that ball or not, but definitely got past her, went to the fence. Mackenzie Marshall standing on third with an RBI triple with 2 outs. Big 2-out hit by Marshall. Extends the lead for the Redbirds to 4-1.
Brings up Abby Barrow now. The 2 hits we have in this inning are 2 of the hardest hit balls of the game.
I think that's them getting familiar with this pitcher a little bit, adjusting to her speed and her break on the ball. First pitch is high to Abby Barrow, ball 1. Mackenzie Marshall at third. Kinsey went low, or I'm sorry, Abby Barrow went down to try to get that ball and missed, strike 1. 1-1's the count. Center fielder came in hard, charged, and caught the ball for the 3rd out of the inning. Good inning by the Redbirds. Home run and a triple. 3 runs.
On 2 hits.
On 2 hits. We'll take that. Redbirds take a 4-1 lead after 4 innings. That just makes the world a little brighter for everybody in the Redbird side today, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
1-1 game, you're thinking about, do I have to switch pitchers? Can I manufacture a run? Those kind of things. With a 3-run lead, you can give a little more leeway to your starting pitcher and give a little more options to your offense too.
Alexis Opal will lead off for Morton, and then it'll be the top of the order, and this will be pretty important because you're going to be facing the top of the order here in the 5th.
5th inning, if you can get this leadoff batter out, and this is the pitcher, so she's just coming off of a little bit of a rough inning. We'll see if she brings it to the plate. Takes a very disciplined player to leave that.
Yeah.
Leave that out there and then just have no conscience when you come up to the batter's box. Just missed, ball 1. First pitch to Opal.
Boy, that just barely missed.
Yeah, that was one of those borderline ones. And ground ball past the pitcher to the shortstop. Couldn't get the handle on it. Runner's on first base.
Is that a hit?
I think I have to assess that in error. She had it in her glove, just couldn't get it out of her glove. So a leadoff runner on first for the Morton Potters brings up Chandler Ryan, and this is where she's dangerous with runners on base. I'd pitch around her. I would not give up an extra base hit to her.
I'd be careful. You know, you just scored 3 runs yourself. You want to have a shutdown inning.
Right, and I wouldn't. I'd be working those corners, be working off speed, something that she can't drive. I mean, maybe she gets a hit, but not a double or a triple. That was a good pitch inside.
Yep.
Those are the kind of pitches you're not going to hit hard. Working inside again. 2 balls and 1 strike. And kind of like we've said earlier in the game, we're not looking at any evidence of small ball by Morton right now. Ball's up in the air. Called by Daniel and caught for the first out, and that is a huge out for the Redbirds. Allison Guzman able to keep Chandler Ryan off of from digging in, and we have held her to the infield in all 3 of her at-bats. Big first out. Brings up Bridget Surrier.
That's a huge out right there.
Definitely. Got a couple more to get here, but with that being one of their top hitters, definitely. If you can take a girl that's batting .500 on the season or in that ballpark and you can get her 0 for 3 and keep her in the infield, that's a good day so far.
Oh, that's huge.
Back to Allison. She gets the lead runner at second. Safe at first.
But they got the lead runner. That's nice.
That was heads-up play by Guzman. Made the play at second base, and Hargis made a good receive and transition and throw to first, just not in time for the double play. But a good play between Guzman and Hargis to get that lead runner, and that's 2 outs. And the forced play is still in effect at second. Doms, another single to left, just like she did her first at bat. Same spot.
Casey Brunton comes to the plate. 2 outs.
Strong hitter. I'd be looking at, again, just working around her a little bit. Don't let her get the big hit. She's a senior. I believe she is signed to play at ICC for next year. So if I'm taking my chances with her versus the, I believe it's a sophomore or a junior next in line there, I'd be taking my chances.
Segulas?
Yeah.
Brunton is 1 for 2 in the afternoon. Ooh. Kind of an ephus pitch.
That ball never came back down.
No. I kind of like that, though.
A little bit outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brunton. To third, Abby Barrow able to field the ball and get the forced play at third for the 3rd out. Rally was stopped.
That's a big out right there.
So while Morton was able to get 2 runners on.
1 hit.
1 hit.
No runs.
Able to hold them to no runs there. And Redbirds keep that 4-1 lead. That was a big inning. That gives your starting pitcher 5 innings. And I know Coach Linder has been using the platoon a lot at pitcher recently. So if you're looking for your starting pitcher to do her job, she got you through 5 innings and 1 run. That's her job. And
yeah.
Anything now is a bonus.
And I think you leave her in there because she's been sailing along here.
She has not been really in trouble, and they have not been hitting the ball hard off of her.
No. She's kept them off balance, in and out. Done a nice job of making a pitch when she's needed to.
Right. I don't want to jinx her, but I don't think she's had a single walk today.
No walks.
And the Redbird bats came alive last inning, so hopefully they're walking up there this inning with a lot more confidence. And we're leading off with Megan Hargis, right?
Yes. Be nice to bounce back again with another run or 2 or more.
Megan's a very capable bat. Wind is fairly
non-existent
still right now, so
it's actually really nice right now.
Now this is a beautiful spring day. I mean, sunny, 65 degrees.
Slight breeze now.
Slight breeze. You're at the ballpark. Where else would you want to be?
Well, this is really nice. Sun's beating down on us.
Hargis hits the ball.
Oh wow!
Third baseman went after it. kind of took a little turn there on the spin on the ball, and third baseman was not able to come up with it. Hargis is on first base.
I'm giving her a hit.
Okay, we'll put her on first.
Due up is Rachel Litvak.
Nobody out, and we do have a lead. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Linder goes to the small ball here. As he now wait a minute here. We
pinch hitter.
We do have a different hitter up here. We have Jackie DeJanes coming in to hit for Rachel Litvak. Squared the bunt when she saw the pitch was outside. She pulled the bat back, let that go for ball one. Jackie DeJanes is a junior for the Redbirds. Squared around the bunt. Bunt is up in the air. Catcher makes the play on it. Popped up to the catcher. Not what you're looking for on a sacrifice play.
No.
At least got to get the bunt down and then make the defense make the play.
Brings up Chloe Harmon.
One out, runner on first. Could be doing small ball, could let her swing away. She did do small ball. Looked
That's
like
a foul ball.
Looked like it hit Chloe in the box for a foul ball. And I guess I'm glad it hit her rather than the bat. I mean, the way that the ball came down again so fast, I think it umpire could almost interpret it as that, and a double hit, you're out. So that bunt was down. Nice bunt by Chloe Harmon. Got that sacrifice down, and 2 outs with Hargis at second base, and Chloe Harmon put that ball just right out in front of the plate there, and kind of made the Morton defense think a little bit as to who was actually going to cover that ball, to where Chloe almost beat that ball out.
Brings up Brooke Ahrens. Third baseman actually fielded that, didn't she?
Yeah, she made it all the way down there. Ball's in the dirt. Catcher was able to keep it in front of her. Hargis was not able to advance. Brooke Ahrens, the senior, up at the plate. Pitch is a little bit outside. Are we 2-1, Scott?
We are 2-1.
Yeah. That's our disadvantage of being out parallel to the scoreboard.
Oh, that's a nice play by the third baseman.
Third baseman gobbled that ball up to her glove side and made the 5-3 put out for the third out of the inning. Redbirds not able to score, but they do get a base runner there, and they keep their 4-1 lead after 5 innings.
Due up for Morton, Amanda Segulis, Peyton Silverthorne, and Jessica Case.
5, 6, 7 hitters for Morton in the 6th inning here. So if you can get a 1, 2, 3 inning, be the bottom of the order coming up for Morton in the 7th.
Watch your ball and your glove. Let's go.
Just want to keep that. Just want to keep that top of the order at bay.
Yeah. Segulis is 1 for 2 in the afternoon. She singled back in the first, got their lone RBI.
Yeah, I believe that was a single to left field.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're 3 out of 4, 3 hitters in a row hit singles to left field. And that's been just about it as far as really hitting the ball for the Potters today.
Well, they spaced out 3 more hits over the last 3 innings.
but nobody's really tattooed the ball today for the Morton Potters, and that's been their strength all season. It has been their hitting. Pitch a little bit low from Guzman. 1-1 is the count to Segulis. Swing, and I think it was a little bit of a foul tip.
Yep. Makes it 2-2. Excuse me, 1-2.
1-2, 2 strikes on her, so she's got to protect now. Gives a little more options to the pitcher. A little bit high for 2-2 now. Missed again high, full count. I know Guzman does not want to lose this one here.
No.
Defense playing straight away. Swing and
just
foul ball. Had Jaden and Hargis going after it, just couldn't get there. Ball foul by just a few feet.
Yeah.
Still full count to Segulis. Delivery from Guzman.
All right, hits her.
And full count, hits the batter. Brings up Silverthorne, senior right fielder for the Morton Potters. Runner on first base.
You think down 3 runs, they'll try to play small ball, or they got to get base runners?
Yeah, usually 3 runs is kind of that border, and I do know Peyton a little bit, and she's a little bit more of a free swinger, so I'm guessing she's going to let her swing. I mean, she went after the first pitch, fouled it off to the right side, so strike 1.
You said Morton was really not a small ball type of a team either, so.
Just historically, they haven't been, and you know, they can always surprise you. You never know. It only takes a few times to try to sacrifice or steal somebody over.
Another foul ball.
That was a little more strongly hit down to the third base side, but it was foul. 2 strikes to Silverthorne.
1-2 the count.
Outfield has shifted a little bit to play her to pull. Fouled it off, just hit the top of the ball to stay alive. Hit to the right-hand side again into foul territory. Staying alive.
Count remains at 1-2.
We have Kelsey Dom starting to warm up in the bullpen for the Potters. So we could see a new pitcher in the bottom of the 6th. Straightaway center field. Kinsey Marshall makes the catch.
She barely had a move either, did she?
Yep, had her schemed well again. First out of the inning. Runner at first base.
Brings up Jessica Case. She's 0 for 2 in the evening.
I believe she had 1 infield, 1 outfield, wasn't it? Or
yeah, she had a ground out back to the pitcher, and she flew out to left field last time up back in the 4th.
Okay. So the wind's back, blowing out. Subject to change within 5 minutes. delivery from Guzman. Missed. Couldn't have been by much.
Boy, I wouldn't think so. Not at all.
Missed again, a little bit high.
2-1.
2-1 to Jessica Case for the Potters. Defense is ready for the Redbirds, and the delivery from Guzman. Swing, foul ball, third base side.
Makes it 2-2. 1 out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Struck her out.
Strike
Ooh.
3. Snap throw back to first. The runner was able to get back in time. 2 outs for the Redbirds.
Brings up Hope Dean.
Timely strikeout.
Oh, that's for sure. Over
by
2.
Guzman. First pitch called strike to Hope Dean. Strike 2, she went after it, fouled it straight back to the backstop. Strike 2. Guzman's way ahead in the count here. 0-2 with 2 outs. A little bit outside.
I like that 0-2 pitch.
Definitely didn't want to give her anything that
No.
she could turn on, had to give her something to think about. Worked outside again.
2-2 the count.
Fly ball, right center field. Little miscommunication by the outfielders.
Pretty good effort by the center fielder. Looked like maybe when the right fielder came over, got in front of her.
Yeah, I think there was a little miscommunication there. I think the center fielder was calling it there. Ball dropped, and runners in second and third now for the Morton Potters.
Go, get the out.
Alexis Opal, the pitcher, up now. And she hits it to the second baseman. Makes the out at first for the third out.
Nice play.
Able to hold the Potters again, even though it got a little scary there with 2 on and 2 out. So Guzman works through 6 innings, couple of jams.
1 hit, no runs.
And still 4-1 Redbirds, middle of the 6th.
Due up for the Redbirds, Delaney Jaden and Jackie Daniel. That was the combo that kind of got things started for us back in the 4th inning when we scored 3 runs.
Yeah, Jackie Daniel had the big home run in her last at bat, so she'll coming up in this at bat with a ton of confidence.
Nice part about that is Delaney Jaden, Jackie Daniel get on base, and then you've got the top of the order coming up.
Right. So we got our top of the order coming up in the 6th and 7th innings. One or the other, and that definitely bodes well for the Redbirds. Morton will have top of their order up for the 7th.
Yes, they will.
And that's a potent top of the order, so Redbirds will have their work cut out for them.
Opal comes back out to start this bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, we did see Dobbs warming up a little bit, but coach is staying with her starter. And I wouldn't say the Redbirds have pounded her today, but
No.
got a couple of big hits.
They've got some timely hitting.
Jaden, the lefty, leading off the inning. First pitch, single
Base
up
hit.
the center. Nice job of delaying Jaden, just going right after that first pitch. It was right there in her zone, and a nice single up the middle.
Well, Daniels comes up to bat now here in the 6th inning. She homered her last time up. Does she get a chance to swing, or is she going to have to sacrifice? She's going to chance to single.
And that is a nice follow-up to Jackie's home run. Nice single, advances the runner. Coach Linder is looking to maybe put in a different runner here. Looks like he's putting in Jade Casino to run for Jackie Daniel. Morton coach calls timeout to go talk to her pitcher.
So Metamora has something going here in the bottom of the 6th inning, looking to add some runs to this
2 on, nobody out, top of the order.
4-3 game. And, you know, with Morton's top of the lineup coming up to in the top of the 7th inning, really, there aren't enough runs.
Right. Oh, I definitely agree. Yeah, Morton's been putting up 6-7 runs a game, and we've just been able to hold the monster at bay so far. And yeah, I'd definitely like to tack on a few more here. And we got the part of the lineup up that can do that, top of the order. And Morton did make a pitching change. Kelsey Doms is in the circle warming up now.
And I think the second baseman, Casey Brunton, moved over to short, and Opal went to second.
Yeah, I think that's their normal rotation for that. Brunton can play a little shortstop. Chandler Ryan can play a little shortstop too. So, okay, Kara Hartnett takes the spot in the batter's box for the Redbirds with the new pitcher, Kelsey Doms, for Morton. Redbirds threatening here. 2 on, nobody out. Ball 1.
Good chance for the Redbirds to add on.
Definitely, a lot of options here that Kara Hartnett brings to the plate.
She scored 2 runs, has 3 base on balls today.
Yeah, they changed pitchers, and I don't know if she's going to get a chance for a 4th. So
No. It is 1-1 though.
4 hit games are pretty rare for players. I imagine a 4 walk game is even more rare. Pitch gets away from the catcher.
And the runners will all move up.
Both runners advance. 2nd and 3rd now with nobody out. Smart play by Jaden. See that ball in the dirt, and she just took off. And that's what a player has to do. They can't be listening for their coach to yell go. They got to see that in the dirt. They got to be going.
It's 3-1. Yeah, I might have to agree. If she's able to coax a walk here, I don't know if I have ever seen that.
Fly ball, left field, foul territory, just goes off the fence, out of play.
Do that again. Hit the top of the fence.
Hit the top of the fence. And not with the yellow protective.
No. Full count.
Full count to the senior Hartnett.
Nobody out. Runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Looking to put that ball in play and get a run in. But instead, she takes ball 4, Scott. 4th walk of the day for Kara Hartnett. Mackenzie Marshall, bases loaded.
She has a triple and 2 sacrifices.
Boy, another triple would just be wonderful. But I'll take anything. That's a solid hit here to get a couple of runs in. First pitch, fouls it off, 3rd base side, strike 1. She was anxious on that one.
Oh, yeah. That's infield fly, I'm sure, wasn't it?
Come on, Abby.
Yeah, her arm did. Looks like the umpire's arm did go up, so put out by the third baseman. Mackenzie Marshall would have been out either way. 1 out.
Brings up Abby Barrow. Boy, bases loaded.
Very capable hitter. We were not able to get a stat sheet for tonight's game, but I'm pretty confident she's leading the team in RBIs. Looking to add to that here.
With 1 out and the bases loaded, I think you're looking for more than probably just 1 run, though.
Especially with the speed we have on the bases. All 3 runners very capable, and Abby at home very capable too. So Abby looking to hit one hard. And these girls see a lot of each other, not only in school but in the summer. And Abby actually played with the Morton team last summer, so she should be very familiar with this pitcher.
She's ahead in the count. 2-1.
I believe you're right. Get a little music mid. She went after the low pitch.
I think now it's just 2-1.
Now it's 2-1?
Yeah.
Okay. Ball came in on her hands. Popped it up into foul territory. 3 players converged, but it hit the ground before any of them could get there, thank goodness.
Makes it 2-2.
2 strikes on Abby. Fought off. Ball to the second baseman,
and she's safe.
Second baseman went home. Delaney Jayden was faster than the throw. Safe at home. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded, still run in for the Redbirds.
Is that a base hit?
I think yes. I think the second baseman made the play. There was no error. There's no bobble on it, and everybody just beat the play. Speed won.
Megan Hargis comes up. She's 2 for 3 on the day.
First pitch popped it up. Catcher catches it. Runners have to stay where they are.
Brings up, is that Rachel Litvak?
Looks like Rachel re-entered the game.
She's
after
0 for 2. DeJanes batted in the 5th inning, who was 0 for 1.
She reached after the first pitch, and just a little pop-up to the catcher for the 3rd out. Redbirds leave. The bases loaded. They do get 1 in on a couple of hits.
3 hits.
So 3 hits, 1 run. So the Redbirds lead 5-1 going into the 7th inning.
Well, it's good to get 1 run, but we would have wanted more. A little bit greedy.
I know it, but we can be out here, can't we?
Yeah. They'll have the top of their order coming up.
Top of a dangerous order. Guzman comes out for the top of the 7th inning. She's kept these Morton strong hitters at bay all day. Had to pitch out of a couple of jams, but really, she has not walked any. She's hit 1, and scattered 5, 6 hits.
6 hits, 7 hits.
7 hits,
but 3 of those came in the 1st inning.
So that's a good outing for her so far, and was looking to close that out in the 7th inning. Get a conference victory for the Redbirds. Chandler Ryan up first, and we've talked all day about how dangerous a hitter Chandler Ryan is, and I'm sorry, I still would not be giving her anything strong to hit.
Well, the thing about it is, though, maybe she can get herself out if if you give her something to hit and she hits it out, it's 1 run. You're up
Yeah.
5-2 then.
Yeah, but I know she's probably getting a little frustrated up there being 0 for 3 and not hitting it out of the infield, and so we just first pitch we plunk her. Chandler Ryan's on first base. Guzman hit her with the first pitch. No way did that look intentional at all,
No,
Scott.
no.
But brings up the 2-hitter for Morton, Bridget Surrier.
And she is 1 for 3.
Called first strike. And I think, with a 5-1 deficit, we talked about Morton not being real aggressive with small ball. I don't think they're looking for anything like that right now. A little bit outside from Guzman. 1-1's the count to Surrier. Ground ball to the shortstop. Megan flips to second base for the lead run. Or I'm sorry, the lead runner. And throw to first was not in time, but we did get the lead run on a nice flip from Hargis to Brooke Ahrens. And we get the lead run for the first out of the inning.
And that's the most important one you want to get anyway.
You bet. Linder just calls, Coach Linder calls timeout to go talk to his pitcher. And he looks like he's sticking with Guzman for the moment. He's got Delaney Jaden still out here in the outfield. And just wants to set things up, making sure that the defense is making the plays that he wants them to make. I think he's probably talking a little bit about, the lead runner. And, when do you get that lead runner? Make sure it's a safe play. If not, get the sure out because you do have a 4-run lead. We're counting outs at this point.
Right. Kelsey Dames, the batter, she is 2 for 3 on the day. She has Morton's lone run.
A couple of nice singles by Doms on singles between the shortstop and third baseman. So we'll see if the defense, looks like the defense is playing her in the hole a little bit more.
Yeah, wow.
A lot more?
Play her to pull.
First pitch in the dirt from Guzman, ball 1.
Don't leave early, Mag. Stay home.
Like a strong hit by Doms to the third baseman.
That's a base hit.
Strong hit, yeah, and Abby Barrow was able to keep that in the infield, just not be able to come up with it cleanly and make a play. But Morton is able to get runners at first and second now with 1 out.
Brings up Casey Brunton, who is 1 for 3.
Single to left, be looking. Bases loaded. 1 out. Making it interesting here in the 7th inning.
That brings up Amanda Segulas, who is 1 for 2. She was hit by a pitch. She's the tying run.
First pitch worked inside to ball 1 to her. Kind of like we said a moment ago, we're counting outs.
Yes.
If they score 1 here, that's fine. We're counting outs. Borderline pitch called ball, 2-0 to the batter.
Open your eyes. Let's go.
Swinging strike 1.
It's a nice pitch.
The ball moved a little bit.
And the wind has picked up.
It has, blowing out, of course. So, ground ball is second base. Get the
That's fine.
force out at second base, and that is your safe out. That's your safe play. A run scores on the fielder's choice, but it's 2 out. For Morton, 1 run in. Runners in the corners now with 2 outs. Score is now 5-2.
Second. Keep the hitter off second.
Brings up Peyton Silverthorne, who is also 1 for 3 today.
First pitch foul ball to the third base side, strike one. I would not be looking for the runner to take second base here, even though second base is open. Hartnett's got a good arm back there, and if it's the third out of the game, I think you might be going. I think you're throwing down. Single to right center field by Silverthorne. A little slow getting the ball in from the outfield, and the runner smartly, Segulis, takes third base. So it's first and third again. Another run in. Definite single there by Silverthorne coming through for a team in the 7th inning. Would have liked to seen that ball get in a little quicker and not have that runner advance on us. Score's 5-3 now.
That brings up Jessica Case.
Swing and miss for strike one.
She's 0 for 3.
She's a little bit to the infield, a little bit to the outfield, so we'll see what she's doing here. Whoa, just foul. Abby had that one there, but was a foot outside the bag.
0-2 to the hitter.
A lot of options for the pitcher now. Pitch outside for a ball. Ball's in the dirt, stopped by Hartnett. Runners do not advance.
That does surprise me a little bit there, because that ball was in the dirt, and the runner still didn't take second.
I'm surprised the runner from first did not try to take second on that. I do not think there would have been a throw. Fly ball to left field.
And Delaney Jaden's under it.
Jaden.
And the Redbirds win.
5-3. Final scored. Conference win for the Redbirds here today. Got a little interesting in the 7th inning there, didn't it, Scott?
Got very interesting.
Delaney Jaden made the last put out of the game, saved the game. Allison Guzman, 7-inning victory for the Redbirds today. She kept the Morton hitters off balance pretty much all day. Gave up 1 run in the first and then a couple in the 7th, but other than that, just a couple of hits here and there.
Yeah, a very nice win for the Redbirds. They move their record to 5-10. Morton drops to 7-11 on the year.
And more importantly, it's that conference win. And,
yes.
and Morton is one of those teams that they're going to be juggling spots in the conference this year. And so that could be one that they can one-up them on. Big hit today by Jackie Daniel, had the 2-run home run.
Yep.
To get us on the board, and then we also had a triple by Mackenzie Marshall. Manufactured a couple of runs other than that, and nice day for the Redbirds.
Nice day for the Redbirds. That'll do it for Metamora. Redbirds win 5-3.